Hi, it's Cara, and today we're filming a giant book haul because I'm at the point where I can't remember when I bought these. Um, I'm not 100% sure I haven't missed a million things, but if I have missed them, they're not physically on me. But we're going to do a haul. So first off, we have this pile over here. So these are all books that I have read previously. So these are all books I have read before, I just didn't own them. I owned different parts of the series but missed these for various reasons. So we'll just go through these super quick. They're all by Meg Cabot. I love Meg Cabot. So first off, we have The Mediator, Love You to Death, which is book 1 in the Mediator series. I love these covers. They're so 90s, like early noughties. And High Stakes, which is book 2 in the Mediator series. I already had 3, 4, 5, and 6. But somehow I'd missed actually buying 1 and 2. So there's those. These are like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer style ghost stories. They're hilarious. I really want to reread them so bad. They're so good. Then we have Avalon High, which is a King Arthur retelling, set in high school. Again, great. I borrowed this out from the library. I never actually owned it. It's a standalone, and I bought it because it was available, and I love it. Then we have 3 books from the Missing series. Book 1, When Lightning Strikes. Book 2, 3, Safe House. And book 4, Sanctuary. I already had 2 and 5. I don't know why I had these weird ones, but I did. So, there you go. These are a paranormal paranormal romance. Paranormal. But these all read like contemporaries, but the main character Cassandra has a... Is it Cassandra? No, Jessica. Why is she codenamed Cassandra? That's book 2. What am I doing now? Jess. Her name's Jess. I haven't read these since I was like 15. And Jess gets struck by lightning when lightning strikes and develops psychic powers to find missing people from photographs. And they're great. Amazing. So I bought all those secondhand, and at the same time I bought some other secondhand stuff. So let's go through that. Namely, I bought... They're falling everywhere. Because it's a bit insane. Let me just get this going here. I bought the whole Vampire Academy series. Oh look, they're back to front. Oh well, I'm not fixing them. So we have Vampire Academy, Frostbite, Shadow Kiss, Blood Promise, Spirit Bound, and Last Sacrifice. I saved like $80 buying these secondhand. They were all like $4 to $6 each. So I did that. I haven't read them yet. Haven't read them before, but everyone said I should read them and that they're better than they sound. So I decided, seeing as I could get them so cheap, I'd just suck it up and do that. So I bought those. They are obviously paranormal romance. Young adult. Very popular. You should know. Then I was at work and we were in the process of selling and I was moving. So I bought some stuff that was sitting on the shelf that I wanted. So first of all, I bought Throne of Jade by Naomi Novik. This is the second book in the Temeraire series. I have book 1, so I picked up book 2. They're fantasy based around dragons, and I'm excited to read these. So I picked up book 2. Shh, bird. Shh. Shh. Thank you. I also picked up The Angel's Game by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, which is a prequel to The Shadow of the Wind. Haven't read The Shadow of the Wind yet, but this was sitting there and I got stuff discount, so I bought it. These are like magical realism adult fiction, I believe. Then I bought 2 fantasy books, book 3 and 4 of the Tales of the Otori, which is Brilliance of the Moon and The Harsh Cry of the Heron, which is a beast. It's much smaller. I already had book 1 and 2, and there is a prequel, like a book 0, I don't own that, but I now own books 1, 2, 3, and 4, so we can get a good do on this series now. And the rest of these books I bought brand new because I was book shopping and couldn't help myself. So first off we have The Rook by Daniel O'Malley. This is a sci-fi? Yeah, a sci-fi spy novel. I don't ask me to explain anything about it. I've heard it recommended by a few people. The back sounds great. Definitely check it out if you like espionage, MI5, 6. What's the difference? She's a secret agent protecting the world from supernatural threats. And it sounds great. I think I heard Reagan from Peruse Project mention it. And it just sounds like, yeah, that's my kind of thing. So I bought it. I also bought Lexicon by Max Barry, which I also saw recommended on Reagan's channel, which is about words, but in a sci-fi way, I believe. Oh, I buy books on such whims. I don't know enough about this to tell you anymore. I'm so sorry. Then we have part 1 and part 2 of Words of Radiance. This is technically one big book, but it's too big to put in little format as one volume, so it's in 2. This is the sequel to The Way of Kings, which I also have in a 2-part format by Brandon Sanderson. This is his Stormlight Archive series. I've heard amazing things. I need to read these because everyone says they're like the best thing he's ever written ever, and I need to get me in on that. So that's gonna happen, and it's definitely on my bucket list for this year. So this is book 2. I also picked up Graceling by Kristen Cashore because I've heard amazing things about it. This is a fantasy novel where the people have a grace, which is like a skill, and hers is killing people. And it just sounds great. This is part of a companion series, and I know it's been out for ages, but I spotted it and I wanted it, so I bought it. Then I picked up Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. I haven't read her Darkest Minds trilogy, but this is historical fiction time travel adventure with pirates. I don't even know, but it sounds amazing, and I want it in my life. Apparently it's a duology. It's kind of chunky. I'm excited. I saw this, I wanted it, I bought it. I'm so keen. Then I picked up Lady Helen and the Dark Days Club, which I believe is just called the Dark Days Club in the US, by Alison Goodman. She wrote Eon and Eona. I have Eon floating somewhere behind us. And I haven't read it though. This is my TBR case. This is a Regency romance dark fantasy. There's literally nothing there that doesn't speak to me. I don't know much about it. It looks amazing. It's giving me like Clockwork Angel kind of vibes, and I love that. Like, I love the Infernal Devices series, so I'm all down for this. I hope to read it soon, as with like most of these. And then we have this gorgeous book, which is Sorcerer to the Crown by Zen Cho. I was shopping, most of these new ones I bought with my friend Philip. We were shopping in the city, and like, I don't even know. He had a gift voucher, but it was like worth $100, and he didn't want to have to carry all the books home, or so he insisted. So he insisted on buying me something, and he handed me this, and it's a fantasy, but it's looking at like politics in a magical society, and it sounds absolutely stunning. It's blurbed by Naomi Novik, who I love, and I said, oh yeah, cool, that sounds interesting, and he shoved it in my hands and bought it for me. So I'm gonna read this soon because it looks amazing. Yeah, so I think it's like part historical fiction, part like fantasy combined together, political intriguey stuff. I don't know, it just sounds amazing. I'm there. And then finally I have this gorgeous book, which is The Traitor by Seth Dickinson. I believe in the US it's marketed as The Traitor Baru Cormorant, which is the main character's name. The US cover is also stunning, but I saw this and I couldn't resist myself because the blurb of this is just gorgeous. I saw this recommended, like the US version recommended, and it's got like, she's trying to take back the land that was stolen by like going inside the society, and fantasy books are like my jam right now. I'm really into fantasy, so I had to pick this up. It looks so good. Hopefully I get to read this really, really soon. So I have far too many books right here for me to hold up, but that is my book haul. We did go through relatively quickly. Normally my book hauls are like 20 minutes. I'm looking at the clock and we're only at like 13. So I think we did it pretty good. I bought books. So I haven't been around all that much. Hopefully new videos soon. I am expecting a few more colouring books in the mail. So I'm going to be doing a colouring haul, including art supplies, coming up real soon. Other than that, I will see you with some more book videos in the future. You know you will. And I'm going to try and make a regular schedule once. Like filming once a week kind of thing. So I will see you soon with another video, and I will talk to you then. Goodbye!